This is DV Media. We are back from Arkansas, which was about a 4,000-mile trip. We went through 8 states from California to Arkansas, and I have to say there's some pros and cons to the 2004 Toyota Tundra double cab. The first con is actually the headlights. I had a really hard time sometimes at night. Fortunately, I had some LED fog lights, so that helped me out. But with a tinted windshield, it's also hard because the bulbs, they're halogen, I think, and they suck. And this is like the good ones. These are like $70 at AutoZone. And so fortunately, God answered my prayer and he sent me a sponsor.
Walking that bed with my toilet. Walking that bed with the O's. They bit it, they bite it, they left their toilet. Looking like
it's pretty cool because they are making LED retrofitted bulbs for our cars. But it's really cool that a company found us out, wants to put stuff on our channel, and I'm here to show you if it's good or not, if it fits in the vehicle, and is it bright enough, and will it work with the tinted windshield. Next thing too is I'm also gonna have Courtney, my fiance, be on camera and be installing these just to show you like any questions or steps, because I'm sure she's gonna ask a bunch of questions along the way, and hopefully that answers stuff that you guys might be going through when you're installing these bulbs. Installing bulbs is really easy. There's not a lot of tools that you need, but if there is stuff that comes up, that's why we're going to be documenting it. Contact cleaner, that'll help you out with any of your old wiring. I usually put it in harnesses before and after I get my bulbs or anything unplugged and plugged.
Came with gloves.
One thing that you guys got to know when you're installing these bulbs, anytime you replace bulbs, is trying not to touch it with your hands. I think the oils, they end up ruining the bulbs. I could be wrong, but it makes sense why they do it. First step when you're doing it is to read the instructions.
Put the gloves on?
Oh, read the instructions. That's in English because sometimes I see them and they're always like in a different language. Okay, so it's adjustable. Installation looks really easy. It's just a plug and play. Oh, we might need some zip ties too for that.
I think this came with zip ties.
Sweet. So you want those zip ties for that LED module. Next. First step that we're going to be doing is what? Opening the hood. You can see this is the aftermath of driving 4,000 miles without washing it. Plus, like I said, it's about 100-something degrees out today, and it rained. It's on the bottom there. Yep. There you go. Next thing too is we got to turn off these bulbs.
We sure do. Gonna burn my hand.
What's really cool about these trucks is that it is so easy to get into the back of these headlights. You don't know where the bulb is, it's back here. Yeah, she got her gloves on. So you just got to take that rubber boot off. Everybody here. Okay, so that means you gotta, what?
Use the screwdriver.
No, so you gotta take it out. There you go. Great, so now that's unplugged. Then I think there's a spring, right? Do you see the spring? Yeah, right there where her finger points. Jeez. There it is. Go for it. Pull it out. There you go. And then you pull out the, I think you twist it. All right, let's see it. See? Okay, let's do a side-by-side comparison of how that bulb, which is one of the silver or platinum bulbs from AutoZone, looks like compared to the LED one. A little bit. So here's the big difference, as you can see, if I get into focus. Yeah, so you see they're about the same height, which I think is a pretty good sign. And then it looks like they're about the same fitment. It looks slightly a little bit bigger, but maybe we'll see once we get them in there. But you can see that it's got the LED bulb right in the middle, the cooling system in there, and then compared to the other one. So the other one I'm gonna save for a different time if they do end up working. Oh, what a crazy design. So these are about $75, I think, or $65 at AutoZone, and these ones are about $100, but I think they were on sale for $65 or $69. I don't know, don't quote me, but anyway, you can use my code, which can be Dominic via my name, whenever you go onto the Auxito website. If you use my link, put in the code, then you can get the same exact bulb for a pretty discounted price. So let's try that one and bring the QCD cleaner, because you're gonna clean that harness. And then additionally take a zip tie, so that way you can put it somewhere secure. Just quick up to speed, I took out the headlamp because I wanted to show it for illustration purposes. Courtney's gonna put on that new bulb into the back just so you guys can see it. Now, these are some carparts.com headlights. They're not exactly OEM replicas. I mean, they're gonna be the best that they can, so we're gonna see how it fits. So just for illustration purposes, you don't have to take out the headlight, but it literally takes 10 minutes to do. And I'll show you when she does the next one, but just so she can kind of get a good bird's eye view on how to put it in.
Let's go this way. What if I flip it, put it
Well,
flat?
there we go. Look at that.
See, just had to flip it upside down.
So the hard part about that is just trying to find the right position that it goes into. So then we're gonna put this prong down. So that's also another really difficult task because you have this new huge like fan in the way. So again, you're against the elements here. So big new fan, big prong in the way that's gonna block it. So I don't think this bulb's gonna go anywhere, to be honest. But just to be sure, let's make sure it's in the right spot. Prongs look good, harness looks good, and we'll screw that in after. So we'll do the next side and I'm gonna show Courtney how to do it. Side, Courtney's gonna do her side now. So it's a 10mm socket. And back. You didn't even get it out. Nice. Nope, it's not ready. There's one more bolt. And that's where the bolt is. Nice. You gotta unplug it, because if not, it's just gonna take all the wires with it. There you go. Easy. And so now we can show you kind of like firsthand how to take the spring out. So go ahead and try to take out the spring. Yeah, you push it in, honey. There you go.
Just moving.
Again, so I think the only complaint so far I could say is just how big the fan is. It kind of gets in the way. And also just how you kind of have to wiggle it around a little bit. Luckily, this truck's pretty easy. You can just throw it in. You can take the whole bulb out. I mean, the whole headlight assembly out. And it makes life super easy.
Oh, that one went in a lot easier.
Look at that. Now try to put the prongs in and we'll show you what I mean. There you go.
Oh, I think I was thinking I was gonna break it.
Put back the headlights in and test them out before we put the headlight assembly back together. So I'd rather just plug it in. So let's throw some QD cleaner inside the harnesses so you can see there's already a little bit of corrosion in there. I personally don't like that. So we're just gonna spray some of that spray in there. Now obviously this is 21-year-old. We're gonna let it sit for a little. She's gonna go to the other side and do the same thing. Spray it. All right, so just put one headlight on, plug it in. You don't have to put it all together, but we'll just plug it in and then turn on the headlight to see if it works. Nice. Okay, and now you can put it in. Just however to hold it. Doesn't need to be bolted on. Okay, and then you just test it by turning on the headlight. Whoa, all right, put on the high beam. Oh, snaps. Look at that, guys, plug and play. It totally took away the focus of my headlight. That's insane. All right, turn it off. I'm zip tying this to the harness. Now this is a 20-year-old harness, so I'm just making sure to be really careful with it since it's really brittle. You just zip tie this module, this LED module assembly here to the side. And honestly, that should be good enough. We'll cut a little piece out with some pliers. And then we just throw this in. I'm gonna have Courtney install it. But let's just make sure that this gets all lined up together properly. I'll take over from here. She's gonna install the headlights, the turn signals, and then we'll do the other side. But so far, I'm really loving the bulb. It came out way better, and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like outside. It's gonna be awesome.
Decided not to put the boot back on the back because if we did have it, yes, it would prevent the moisture coming, but the airflow from the light might be blocked by having this on. So we decided just not to have it on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and install this now. All right, and I'm gonna zip tie this, but I gotta be careful.
What did you just do?
What? Now I'm gonna zip tie this.
Now, if anyone in the comments on YouTube wants to say that I'm wrong on the moisture part and I should put the boot on, that's totally fine. Let me know. Honestly, I just think that the fan's not gonna do its job by getting in that airflow if that boot's over it, and I don't wanna cut the original boot because there's really not that much of space to do it, and honestly, I just don't see the point. Like, I tried getting the part through the hole, but it just didn't do it, so I'm gonna do it without it, and we'll see if any moisture gets in there, and if it does, then I'll put the boot on, but I'll give you an update later.
Walking that bed with my cousin. Walking that bed with the us. They bit it, they bite it, they left they trust. Looking like girl. What? Fucking that big in my coat. Okay, big in the lot. Fucking that big in the spot. Polka dot. All of the hoes in mine. All of the jury in mine. All of the bitches in mine. Feel like they shine. Feel like it die. Fucking that bitch. I swear she be lying. What? White on rice. Diamonds ice. Can't do it with that ice. I'm Lobo with the spray. Lobo dynamite. She gon' blow the night. Okay. Shawty no soul. Shawty wanna rock star. Shawty wanna rock star. Okay. Shawty wanna rock star. All these flowers mine. All of these hoes mine.
Look at that difference, guys. That's high beams, low beams. Difference, look at the difference. Hold on, I gotta turn off the lights and you guys can see what I mean. Look at that. That is bright. Way brighter than before. It's much cleaner. Oops. It's much cleaner in a way because I know you guys can barely see it in the dark like this. Go ahead and turn on the lights. Man, the garage is a mess right now. But, so you could see the difference because it's a lot more white. It's a lot crispier and cleaner than the before. Before it had a little bit of yellow in it. And I think that this white light looks way better. I don't know, hon. What are you thinking?
It's nicer to have the LED than this the regular basic light.
You can hear the fan though.
Yeah, you can hear the fan.
Huh. All right, turn it on. Let's see how it looks outside.
I need a car keys.
way cleaner. Look at the brightness level. It's a huge difference. I gotta say, I'm really impressed. Hands down, impressed. I have to say, it's a huge difference. So I think the brightness is a lot better for what you wanted. I'm gonna go for a test drive and see if a little bit what I can tell you. Don't know if I want to bring the gimbal because it's just gonna be super hard to see at night. Maybe I can just kind of follow up a little bit later, but I'll check back with you shortly.